The views and opinions expressed at the visa section are solely those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily represent the official views or positions of the company. All content provided by the hosts and guests reflects their personal opinions and is not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.
Hi, welcome to the visa section here on Enhanced Down Under. I'm Anna, your host, and I am a qualified education agent counselor at Enhanced NT, a migration and visa specialist in Darwin. Today, we are joined by Harry Sharma, a CPA and a co-founder of Skillaroo. Harry first came to Australia as an international student and has built his career step by step. In this episode, Harry will share his own journey and give advice on how to improve career prospects. He will also talk about how Skillaroo is helping connect people with jobs in regional Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Harry.
Thank you, Anna. That was a really nice introduction. And Enhanced Down Under, really appreciate you guys doing this work as well. So just as you introduced, my name is Harry Sharma, and I came from Nepal in 2015.
Nepal.
Just a bit of an introduction here. And I came to Melbourne initially to do my master's of professional accounting.
In accounting. So
in accounting.
Ever since, it's really accounting.
It's really accounting, yes. I actually used to be accountant back home in Nepal as well. Worked as an accountant for 3 years after doing my bachelor's of business studies majoring in finance. And after coming here in Melbourne, studied there for a few years. When you're coming to Australia, you want to settle here, right?
Of course.
I wanted to settle here too, and it was a bit hard to get my permanent residency from Melbourne, and I was looking for options. Regional Australia is much more better place for that.
It offers more opportunities.
More opportunities, and it's much more easier to settle down. So I chose Darwin. I came here. That was the main reason, but then I also loved this place after coming here. After coming here, I again went back to studies, studied here too, and at the same time I really wanted to work in accounting because that's what I wanted to. I started working in taxation initially, and after getting my permanent residence and everything, I worked for another company as well, accounting firm. And Skillaroo happened. There's a quite nice story. We'll probably discuss about that later on too.
Yeah. So accounting is very interesting. The last guest that we had was Dr. Eric Otta, who was also in accounting and finance. So it's an occupation that is needed by every business.
Yes.
So that's why it's very wise for you to take accounting. And I always admire people who do it. But was it hard to adjust or to learn the taxation or accounting system of Australia?
Well, I love numbers. I love systems. So for me, it was not really that hard. But it is time taking to learn anything, right? And not only accounting, but take anything like cookery or hospitality, anything that you want to do. It does take time, so it was time consuming. But I would say it's not that hard if you put your heart and mind to it.
Your dedication matters.
Yes, dedication matters. And the other thing that you mentioned, it's needed by every single business. And even if you don't want to be the core accountant, it is still useful. You want to run a business. You know about finances. You know about numbers. It makes a big difference because you can make those informed decisions rather than making decisions randomly without numbers.
Yes.
So it does help you, regardless of whether you want to be in core accounting or not.
Yeah, if you're a business person, learning at least basic of accounting and finance will help you a lot.
It is very important.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, but when did you arrive in Darwin?
I came to Darwin in 2019. July of 2019. Yes.
All right. So, but you stayed. See.
Yes.
You're here after 6 years.
6 years now. Yes.
However, one of the main issues of the Northern Territory is what they call the talent drain. Meaning, people, they come here, they study here, but they don't really stay long term.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why do you think that's happening?
Probably a lot of reasons for it, and we all know that Darwin has a really transient population. It's not that people don't come; they do, but then they migrate to other places too. Drawing from my experience, a lot of people who come to Darwin initially, they aspire for the bigger cities,
Yeah.
and they move to Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane.
Eventually,
they
do.
move to those cities. I initially came to Melbourne, and after coming to Darwin, I realized that this is so much better in many ways.
Can you cite some?
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely,
interested
absolutely.
to hear.
See, one example, something that I hated in Melbourne, I had to travel like 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh, it's
Right,
so congested.
to work, and then another 45 minutes to an hour from work going back. It's a lot of time
Yes.
wasted just on travel. And here in Darwin, because it's a small city, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, the maximum drive is 20 minutes.
Yes.
Wherever you
That's
work.
already too far when you drive 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's already too far when you drive for 20
Yes.
minutes. You can go to Palmerston from here, right? So that's one thing that I realized. Other thing is people are really relaxed here.
Yeah.
The atmosphere, there's no rush,
Yeah.
So and you can have a really good community and family life here, because a lot of people are around you. And I'm from the Nepalese community, and also the broader multicultural community. It's really cohesive, and I love that. Right, so we can go to events, we can go to activities. Something is happening every single week.
Yeah, especially
there's
during the
something
dry
that-
season.
During the dry season, you go to Colin Bay, you go to waterfront.
Yeah.
A lot of things are happening, and I love that here. The reason I'm also here for a longer period is because the place I'm from, people when they think of Nepal, they think Himalayas and everything. But we do have the tropical areas as well. So the weather is pretty much similar to Darwin.
Yes.
Not throughout the year, because we do have the cold and the warm back in Nepal from the place that I'm from. Here it's like pretty much warm, normal or warm, but it's kind of similar. And a lot of people complain about the weather.
They said
especially
the
during the
heat
dry
is too
season.
much.
It is too much. That can be one factor why a lot of people move to other locations. But I guess that's something that we can't really change, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people love it too. A lot of people, yes.
I agree on that.
Yeah. So a lot of people, rather than being on a cold weather, they prefer
They
warm
transfer
weather.
here. Yeah.
They transfer here too.
Yeah.
So it really depends. Other than weather, I don't really think anything else is the problem here. But the aspiration to moving to the bigger cities, that can be one big factor.
Yeah.
And the weather can be another factor. Now we can't really change the weather. What we can change though is we can tell people how people love this place, right? And a lot of people are here, living here permanently for a long period of time, which is an indicator that it's a good place to be.
That's true. The main prospects why people leave is the weather, and interstate migration is the number one culprit why we have experiencing shortage of people here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, we do have a really good number of people coming in.
That's
to
true.
the NT as well.
The good, talented people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Australia is lucky to have a lot of talented people coming from
Yes.
overseas, and for good reasons, obviously. But I guess people are Australia is getting really good talents.
Yeah.
From a number of countries, which is a really good thing.
Migration.
Migration.
Yeah. Although lately, Australia is trying to control migration, but I hope in Darwin they would reconsider. I think they are reconsidering, especially with the offering of the DAMA 3.
Right.
Right. So DAMA 3 is like an agreement between the Northern Territory and the federal government. That is to help businesses here sponsor foreign workers, and it has flexible migration or PR pathway.
Right.
Maybe that is actually one of the main support that the government is extending to the Northern Territory, to entice people to come here.
Yeah, I've heard this too. I don't exactly know what is being offered because I'm not from the migration space. And Anna, you yourself would know more about it, and Caroline.
Carol,
Carol would know more about it too. But yes, the migration is playing a big role, And from what I know, Darwin gets a bit better treatment.
Yes,
It's much
yes.
better.
Actually, I've heard from one of the speakers of this graduation that we attended
Yes.
a few weeks back is that we have the Northern Territory has the most generous Dama.
Right.
Right. So, and lately I've been receiving a lot of inquiries, coming from people from other states,
Yeah.
and they're inquiring about and how's the migration here, or they're interested to move actually, which is good.
Which is a good thing.
We want good people to come here, the talented ones.
Absolutely. I was actually talking to some businesses, some business owners yesterday. There was an event where we were actually doing the training, and they mentioned that the good employees, the migrants are really, really good employees, hard workers, to come with a lot of talent and bring positivity to the workplace as well. And a lot of those migrants may not have great English, but then they have great work ethic.
Yes,
And
it's just something you can improve eventually.
You can absolutely, and it's just it's a language, it's a communication tool,
Yes.
and you can improve that eventually.
Yeah,
So,
especially when you are living in an English-speaking country, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm just curious. Is accounting also an in-demand job occupation in Darwin, in the Northern Territory?
It is actually, and because of that transient population,
Yeah.
businesses feel that shortage of skilled accountants and skilled employees, all across the industries, I believe. What happens is when people are moving, they need someone else, right? And
Yes.
they usually promote people if they are skilled enough. If not, they will have to find from somewhere else, from other organizations. So accounting, I see there's a huge shortage of skilled employees, not the graduates. There is an overflow of graduates. It's just that they're not skilled enough, and that's the main reason why we're trying to bridge that gap, because what we study at the uni doesn't really translate into what is needed in the job market. So again, we'll come back to that Skillaroo'S story, why we really started it in a bit. But yes, there is a demand in the market, really high demand.
And that's what Skillaroo comes in,
Yes.
right? That's where you come in, the
Yeah.
Skillaroo, because you're bridging the gap. You are helping connect these graduates and even professionals to employers. Tell us more about it.
So I'll start off with the Skillaroo, how we started the story, right? It's a funny story that we're having beer in a pub actually.
Okay.
So it was not like, okay, we want to start a business, we want to become millionaires, nothing like that, right? Just having beers, three friends, and we talked about
There were only three of you.
only three of us initially, and we're talking about our struggles, how hard it was to get into the industry, even though
Right.
I personally had overseas experience, came here, did my masters of professional accounting. I was wanting to get into accounting profession. It was hard, right?
Right.
The same experience was of the other friends, and we thought, okay, we already worked in the industry by that time. We already worked in the industry for a few years, and we can guide people. We know the story of the businesses, right? Why they are reluctant to hire graduates, and why they would rather pay $10,000, $20,000 extra to
Yes.
someone who has got a bit of experience,
Yep.
because they don't have time to train those graduates, and the graduates don't have the skills to hit the ground running. The piece of degree, the certificate is not going to do anything, because they want someone who can get the job done.
Right. It's just a piece of paper unless you are able to translate it to work.
That's it, right? And for the students, it's their dream job, right? They want to get into the industry that they studied and spent a fortune for, right? So yes, there is this really, really big dream, and they really want to do it, do the job in the field of their studies. And the businesses, they're eager for the skilled employees, right? The only thing that's missing is the skill, right? So we started doing it in the evenings, on the weekends. So it was a side gig, to be honest with you. We didn't know if it was going to be a full-fledged business. That's how we started.
Okay.
Right? And then we saw, okay, the businesses really want the people that we trained, and the students are really eager to learn from us. And then that's the time when I stepped in on this full time. So that was taking a bit of leap of faith as well. We really didn't know if that's going to be supportive
At that time,
at
yeah.
that time. But now that we know, okay, it's something that's really needed in the market,
Yes.
and it can support both students, businesses, and obviously if we are helping that side, it's helping the economy as well.
Eventually, of course.
Eventually.
Yeah. How are you able to help businesses? Like, if I am a business person, I have no idea how to train people. Can I come to you?
Yes, that's one of the offerings that we do. So we help businesses if they have good employees, they need to upskill in certain area, then we can help them as well, right? So we basically ask them questions and find out what are the areas that they need to improve on, and if we have the capability, especially if it is accounting and IT, we can help you with pretty much everything. But then if it is other areas, there might be limited things that we can do.
Okay.
But it's something that we do.
The main areas that Skillaroo offer are IT and accounting. Is
So
that
in
correct?
the technical aspect,
Okay.
we only cover accounting and IT at the moment. But on the soft skill side of things, because when it comes to employability of those graduate students, it's not only the technical side of things, it's also a lot of soft skills, right?
Yeah.
Your communication,
Yeah.
Your personal branding,
How they present themselves,
Exactly.
to potential employers.
Exactly. And interview preparation, mock interviews, how you're presenting yourself online, because a lot of students, they don't even have a LinkedIn profile, and businesses, when they post a vacancy, they get like 200, 300 job applications.
That's a lot.
That's a lot,
Yeah.
right? And before picking out some of them and inviting them for the interview, they want to make sure that they're not wasting their time on the interview.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, they get a really good resume, they invite the person for the interview, and that person has no idea what they're talking about or knows nothing, right? So they want to see some substantial evidence. So they go online and check, okay, if the things that you mentioned in the resume are actually the right ones. And if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, if you don't have any connections, if you don't have certifications that are shown up online, it can be a detriment. I'm not saying all the businesses do that, but a lot of businesses nowadays,
They do actually, because everything is accessible online.
Exactly.
Right.
So, and if you do have that online profile, you can also post those credentials with the links, so that verifies that you actually learned.
Yeah, it's like also a way to market yourself.
Exactly.
All right, we will talk about that later.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Whether you're hosting a special event in our function hall, holding meetings or workshops in our multi-purpose room, bringing your ideas in our shared workspace, or capturing memories in our professional photo studio, we have it all in one place. We'll help turn your vision into reality. Contact us at 0410151547 for details, or visit us at Unit 5, 90 Mitchell Street, Darwin, NT. DKJ Studio, your hub for creativity and events.
You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Substack. Give us a thumbs up if you find this podcast helpful. All right, back to our discussion, Harry. So I want to shift to something practical for our listeners, especially for those international students. Yeah. Other than building their LinkedIn profile, what can you advise, to give them a good start or to prepare them for the real world?
Beautiful, important question. Thank you, Anna. So, basically, whenever I advise our students or anyone who is trying to get into the industry, I've got 3 steps. I break it down to 3 steps. Right?
3 steps.
Three steps. First of all, you need to have the technical capability to do certain things, right? So whatever you do, right? You're doing cleaning, you need to know how to clean, right? You want to become a driver, you need to know how to drive, right?
That's
you want
true.
to become an accountant, you need to know how to do accounting.
Yes.
It's a very basic thing, right? So if you don't know how to get the job done, there's no use of you, at least on a basic scale, right? Yes, the businesses are happy to train you and give you induction, give you trainings, get you up to speed, all of that. But if you're an accountant and you don't know how to use Excel, well, that's a big problem, right? And let's say you want to become a driver, you don't have a license, well, that's a big problem, right? Same thing.
That's true.
So the first thing is get technically competent. It takes a bit of a time, but then now if you really want to learn, so many things, resources available online. You can go and learn with different places too. So one thing, get your technical skills sorted, at least on a basic level.
Your technical skills, that's
Because
number one.
Without that, it's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
Now, second thing, soft skills, right? You're not working alone. You're working with people. At least you're reporting to some people. Maybe you're working with clients, right? So
That's what I like. Yeah.
you have to have that soft skills, because you need to talk to people. You need to understand them. You need to respond to them. You're working in a team, so you need to become a team player. Develop those soft skills.
Mm-hmm.
Then the third thing is, okay, you're great, wonderful person, but how does the employer know about you, right?
All right.
They need to know about you too. Okay, you are that great, wonderful person who can add value to the business, and in order for them to know about you, you need to have a visibility.
All
So
right.
you need to have a personal brand. So how are you going to do it? There are a number of ways. One thing, you can have your online personal branding. Let's say you've got your LinkedIn profile. You go to networking events. You meet with
Networking events,
professionals.
yeah, that's very helpful.
So that way, when people know you, it's much more easier to make that decision. Okay, this person is really good, and I'm looking for this type of person, and you fit that criteria. It's much more easier for that person to hire you as compared to simply looking at a resume and saying, okay, I'm going to call this person for the interview.
That
right.
helps improve your career prospects.
It does help you to improve your career prospect. But simply breaking it down into three categories. First of all, if you don't have the technical skills, no matter if you're a really nice person,
That's basic, yeah.
it's no use for me.
But if you can do the job, then yeah.
Absolutely, right? So technical skills, and then build your soft skills, how to deal with people, communication is going to be useful everywhere. Empathy, understanding of people. And language, if you are facing a bit of difficulty in the language, especially when you come
Keep
to Australia,
improving,
keep improving on your English language skill as well, because I believe it matters.
It matters a lot, yeah.
And it also helps you to boost the confidence and everything, and visibility aspect, very important.
That's wonderful. So international students, to help you become job ready, remember those three things that Harry mentioned: develop or build your technical skills, then your soft skills, and then your profile. You have to be visible to potential employers. Networking or attending events, that's one of the ways to build your profile, to meet people and potential employers. Right? So in Skillaroo, can you share example of success stories of students that you have handled or have undergone trainings under you?
I'll not take any names here. If you want to know about success stories, you can simply go to our social media pages. You can see it from there. But usually we get students who are currently studying, or the graduates, and career changers. We do get a lot of overseas experienced professionals as well. And what they really want to do is they want to build a career in one profession, right? And maybe they're lacking technical skills. Maybe they have no idea where to start from. And a lot of graduates, they come from that point. A lot of people, they have gone through the permanent residency journey. It took them a lot of time to settle. Now they want to come back to something that they studied. So we help them build the technical skills. So basically, let's say, and because I'm an accountant, I'll take an accounting example. So someone who wants to get into accounting, we sort of look at their skills, existing skills, and a lot of them, they don't even have the basic skills, right? How to use accounting softwares, how to do bookkeeping, accounts receivable, accounts payable, payroll, reporting, all of those compliance and those aspects.
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work and a lot of learning as well. It takes a lot of time to learn those things too. But what they appreciate is the things that they couldn't learn in 2-3 years while they were at the uni, spend a lot of time and money.
Time and money.
Now they come to us, and all of a sudden it starts making sense. Hey, okay, this is how we do it, And our trainers, they come from the industry, right? So they have worked in the industry. They know what's needed to be done. And we're not teaching about the theories that are not useful in the industry.
That are not applicable to real world.
That are not applicable to the real world. So we teach them exactly what they need to do, specifically on entry-level positions. So that they can get their foot in the door, right?
They work their way up.
Exactly. So they basically get training and skills that are useful initially, once they are good on the technical side of things, then we also help them with soft skills, and we also help them build their brand, right? Just show the world who you really are, professionally. We're not talking about Instagram or Facebook or anything like that.
Why not?
Well,
not very professional?
Well, it's still okay, but probably the businesses won't go and
They're
check
not
your
there.
Instagram, right?
They're not there.
Yeah, they're not there to check you at least.
I'm just curious. So, what's your opinion about TikTok? Like, posting your teaser or videos on TikTok. How is
Right.
it?
Yeah. I mean, in terms of professional growth, I don't know if businesses will come and check your TikTok.
Yeah.
For employability.
For employability, it's not.
I
It's
don't
not
know.
the venue for them.
Yeah, but it's fun. I mean, I use it every now and then. I don't make a lot of videos, but yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, Skillaroo is very helpful, not just for students but also for working professionals. Like, before we start this podcast, while preparing behind the scene, my colleague Eden was, chatting with you,
Yes.
and it's good that somehow you have encouraged her, to hone her skills in
Yes,
accounting,
yes,
because
absolutely.
eventually it will become very useful for the business.
Yeah,
We will talk about that later.
sure.
From portraits to event coverage, DKJ Photo Studio offers exceptional photography services tailored to your needs. Book your session today and experience the difference with DKJ Studio. Contact us at 0410151547 or visit us at Unit 5, 90 Mitchell Street, Darwin, NT.
We are located at 590 Mitchell Street, Darwin. You can contact us at 0879792352 or send us an email at skills@enhancemt.com.au. How about Skillaroo, Harry? Where is it located? Tell us more.
We're located on level 1 of 43 Cavanagh Street. For those of you who are in Darwin, you can easily find it opposite to the new CDU Tanala campus, and
Alright.
next to Woolies.
Yeah.
So really, really easy to locate.
Yes, very easy to locate. It's quite near from here, like
It is, yes.
walking distance, like
Yes.
about 10 minutes, I suppose.
Yes.
Great news for Darwin businesses. Our podcast, The Visa Section, is now accepting sponsored ads, an ideal opportunity to showcase your brand to a highly engaged audience. Whether you run a local cafe, offer services, work in insurance, or manage an emerging brand, we can help you connect with potential customers through our episodes. Promote your business with us and amplify your reach. For inquiries, contact Tristan at 0410151547.
Okay, so I'm interested to know more about the programs of Skillaroo. Like, for example, we continue to pursue or we pursue the accounting program. Like, how long would it be?
It depends on what do you want to learn.
Mhm.
We do have courses ranging from 4 hours up to 3 months, and
Oh.
for some students we have also extended that 3 month program to 6 months, right?
Alright.
Especially if they have a bit of a time to complete their graduation
Mhm.
and they want to start a bit early, then we can form a group and do it up to 6 months as well. What we do is we look at what you're really wanting to do. And a lot of students who want to get into anything within accounting, they can go
Alright.
with the full accounting package as well. So that goes for 3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months, right? And if you are specifically particularly focused on one area, let's say if you just want to do payroll and you want to learn only one accounting software, it can take months less of time. So
And you can also customize the program.
we can customize the
Mhm.
programs, especially if you are coming from overseas with experience, then you may know a lot of things already.
Mhm.
So there's no point going over them again. And we customize program for those people. And if you're already working in Australia in a particular industry, you know one aspect of accounting or IT, then we
Mhm.
can teach you another aspect. So if you want to upskill in a particular area, we can help you do that too.
You mentioned earlier that you also have public speaking
Yes, so with the soft skills,
for the soft skills.
for the soft skills,
Yeah.
we do have like courses where we teach how to define a resume, your
Mhm.
cover letter, interview preparation, mock interviews, your speaking skills.
Mock interviews, yeah, that's very helpful for
very
students.
Important, very
Yeah.
important. And now, the use of AI is making those things much more easier, but it's still important to have the local context as well.
AI, what's your take on that?
This is going to change the world, I think. And we are really heavy user of AI. We use different AI tools
Very helpful,
on a
right?
day-to-day basis.
Makes the job easier.
Useful. And we're also using it to streamline a lot of systems and processes within our business. And it's saving a lot of money for us as well. Because see, this is the change that we're seeing, right? And I believe we need to utilize it. And we actually do have a program that's coming in August, which we designed for job seekers, right? So
what is that?
This is a workshop of 2 hours where we discuss how job seekers can utilize AI to search, apply, and build their own custom GPT to sort of track the progress of their job applications and everything. So this is basically, smartly applying the jobs, tracking those jobs, and finding something that's suitable for you.
I think that will also be very helpful to start a business.
Absolutely. And for businesses, there are a lot of things that businesses can do. And I'm talking from my personal experience, something that we're doing within the business. So now, especially with the custom GPTs, we can use it to customize and streamline a lot of systems and processes within the business, which used to be very costly previously, but now we can do the same thing.
Right.
And even if you don't have any developers in-house, or you don't have any developers or big funding for developers outside, you can still do it because you have got AI with you. You just need
AI
to know.
can help on that.
AI can help on that matter.
And Skillaroo can help you
Absolutely.
how to use AI.
Yeah.
See? Okay, so for our students, and not just for students, but for professionals, for startup business, what advice can you give them?
For professionals?
Yeah, for professionals,
And for startup businesses. For anyone who wants to start a business, the first thing I want to start with is negative, right? If you're starting a business to become your own boss, well, just know that it's fine, but then you'll probably be not happy in the beginning because, well, if you have one boss, you just have to satisfy that one boss, right? When you have a business, you have to satisfy too many clients, which are ultimately your bosses. So it's fun. It's a lot of passion. You get to do what you want to do. So it's great in one aspect, but at the same time, it's really hard work. You'll probably be working, 60, 70 hours a week instead of 38 hours. And there are challenges as well. But for those who want to start out, I think this is something you need to do. And ultimately, businesses are the ones, startups are the ones who will be adding value, enormous value to the economy. And usually I see there is passion, there is purpose. That passion and purpose leads life to a really good direction. So it's a good thing. If you are holding to a start because you are not sure, start small, right? And you can start as a side gig.
Start small.
It doesn't have to be a full-fledged business. But then you get to know whether the idea that you have is
and
going
then
to work
eventually it grows. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. If there is something that you put your, heart and soul in, and if it's a problem that's big enough and that needed to be solved in the market, well, it'll grow.
Yeah, and for professionals, like for some, they feel that they're already too old to, start learning again. What can you comment on that?
Well, what is too old, right? So if you want to learn something, it's age is just a number. You can always learn something.
Sometimes they say that I'm too busy with work already, although they recognize that they need to do some improvements also.
Yeah, I think this is about setting priorities, and we fall into the trap of, okay, we're too busy. And I personally fall into that trap every now and then, and I simply have to recollect myself. And okay, I have got time to spend half an hour, 1 hour on scrolling social media.
That's true.
Why don't I have time to invest in learning?
Yeah.
It's just a matter of setting priorities and setting a schedule and doing that on a consistent basis. Because if you do something for 1 hour every day, well, in 1 week it's 7 hours.
Yeah.
and it's a massive time to learn something new. So I don't think that people don't really have time. I know that it can be challenging, but if you really want to do something, you can make
You will
time,
always
set aside
find time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right, because even if you're already working, the learning doesn't end there. Right, you have to keep improving, you know. And also, what tips can you give for overseas people who are aiming to come to Darwin or to Australia?
So with the overseas students and professionals, especially the professionals, and I see a lot of professionals are coming with their partner. They probably are studying, they have got the full-time work, right, and they have massive experience overseas. Just know how things work in Australia, and it might be a good idea to find someone who can guide you initially.
That's true.
And I see that they come with a lot of skills. So on the technical aspects, they don't need a lot of guidance because they already know how to do things.
They already have the technical
They already
skills.
have the technical skills, and build a network. Go out. It might feel uncomfortable in the beginning because it's hard, right? Networking. Sometimes you're going to the networking event, you don't know who to talk to.
Yeah.
It can be hard.
Sometimes the first few minutes can be awkward.
It can be awkward,
Yeah.
but then ultimately, you'll get used to it. Even though you feel a bit uncomfortable, it will take you to it'll pay off eventually.
Yes.
So build that network, and I guess that's what I would want to recommend.
Attending events. That's what we do. We always bump into each other in
Yes,
events.
Yeah, we meet each other in every single event that's happening, especially with the chamber.
Yeah, with the
Link
Chamber of
locals,
Commerce
yeah,
events.
yeah.
That's very good, and it pays off. As
It
what
does
you
pay,
mentioned
yeah, see?
earlier. Yeah, you build network, you meet people, you meet colleagues, potential employers, and some of the podcast guests that I have here are those people that I met during events.
And
Yeah.
the very thing that's happening right now
Yeah.
is because of the networking events too.
See? Yeah. I first met you at this chamber event that we had here more than a year ago.
Yes.
Yeah, it was in collaboration with CDU and with the Chamber of Commerce also. And Skillaroo attended. People from Skillaroo, they came and they supported us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, networking is very good. That can help you get to places, meet more people. And yes, that will help you improve your English.
Yes.
See? And which is very important if you want to migrate and stay permanently in Australia.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that wraps up our episode for today. Harry, do you want to, shout out or greet anyone, or plug Skillaroo more?
Well, thank you to everyone who have supported me in this journey. I want to remember my family back home. My parents, my grandfather, my grandmom, who is not with us anymore, but I would like to remember her as well. And T as a whole, really good community. Thank you, Northern Territory, for supporting international students, graduates, and it's a land of opportunities. And anyone who is thinking to coming to Australia, consider NT. Search a bit more. Lots of opportunities here.
Yes.
And we'd love to meet you.
Yeah, thank you. That's very beautiful. That will be all for now, and thank you for staying with us up until next time.
Thank you, Anna, and thank you, Enhanced Down Under.
From faraway lands, we arrived,
led by hope and fueled by the dreams we held close.
we left behind the comfort of the familiar,
bringing with us more than belongings. We brought determination, faith,
and the courage to start anew.
Every step forward was a brave stride into the unknown, navigating change, challenges, and a different way of life.
But in Darwin's welcoming arms, we discovered more than shelter.
We found belonging, possibility, and the chance to rebuild.
This is more than a journey, it's a transformation.
A testament to strength, perseverance, and the power of believing in a brighter future.
From home to Darwin.